If there's one actor in Hollywood who seems to charm absolutely everyone, it's Henry Cavill. Whether he's in awkward interviews, hilarious fan encounters, or unexpected viral moments, people always seem completely drawn to him. And honestly, it's not hard to see why.
And apparently, like every other woman on the planet, had a bit of a thing for Henry.
Yeah, still, it's kind of remarkable around her how she loves Henry. She touched Henry's bum.
Yes.
He turned around and she just reached her little hands out.
Yeah. Totally top the field.
She was like 1.5 at that point. And Henry, of course, looks at me and says, like mother, like daughter.
Yeah.
I have a way of touching. I always had my hands on his chest, even like we weren't doing a scene. I'd be like, ha, 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 ha. That's so funny, Henry.
During a fan interaction, a young kid tells Henry that Man of Steel was actually the very first superhero movie he had ever seen. It turns into one of those genuinely wholesome moments that instantly reminds you why fans connect with him so much.
This was the very first superhero movie I saw.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, how beautiful.
One interviewer didn't even bother hiding how impressed she was by Henry during their conversation. And honestly, the exchange became unintentionally hilarious.
With him out the entire process.
Ben's a very large man.
Yes,
that surprised me the most.
Isn't he?
I was
You're
surprised.
a very large man.
Thank you very much.
In a good way. In a good way.
Thank you very much as well.
Coming out all wrong.
I was going to say, sort of steady on.
During another interview, Vanessa Kirby seems completely captivated listening to Henry speak. At some point, it honestly feels like she's paying more attention to him than the actual interview itself.
Be impressed.
No.
I know some people who have done genuinely, seriously impressive stuff. And watching Tom do these stunts, especially in the mountains, in that helicopter, I just thought, okay, I'm officially impressed. This is ridiculous what he's doing.
And it's not just women who react this way. Henry surprises a group of Korean fans out of nowhere, and their reaction says everything. Total shock. Huge smiles. They genuinely couldn't believe he was standing right there in front of them. Henry visits a group of kids and casually asks whether they prefer superheroes like Superman or Batman. Everything feels normal, until one kid suddenly admits they actually like the villains more.
This is a genuine reaction.
He may be even a better version of our girls.
During an interview, Gal Gadot accidentally creates one of the funniest awkward moments between her and Henry, and their reaction makes it even better.
Superman or Batman?
Superman.
Superman? You think Batman's better? Well, high five for you.
Baba, not Superman.
How about you?
Well, I kind of like the villain.
Wow.
While promoting Enola Holmes, Millie Bobby Brown talks about just how physically strong Henry is. And the way she describes it makes the whole moment even funnier.
You guys got to be really great friends on this, right?
Oh my God, we slept. I'm sorry, it's my English. No, we had a slumber party.
And we have a clip.
And the way they react to it.
Henry suddenly appears in West Hollywood, and the fans immediately lose it. You can literally see the shock on their faces as they try to process what's happening.
Ali, it is honestly like getting a brick wall to move. It's just, it's not gonna happen unless I get a sledgehammer and just hit in. It's not gonna happen. Well, also the fact that he's just very big in general, I can't get him to move. It would be like, like his hand would be like there, and my head would be like pressing up against it. Like he's too big and muscular.
At this point, people around Henry almost can't stop complimenting him. Co-stars constantly describe him as humble, passionate, and incredibly supportive on set.
Off guard by him.
Please, I
think these girls just had an orgasm.
It's her favorite actor ever.
Can we take a photo with you right here?
Of course. 2 seconds, everyone.
You're so nice.
Thank you, Henry.
Right here.
Even behind the scenes, people always mention how warm and approachable Henry is. One actor even talks about how attached Henry's dog became to him on set.
Wonderful. I hesitate because I try and find another word whenever someone asks me it, because he's so humble and honest and so enthusiastic about the show. It's a gift for any actor to work with that passion. He brings his dog on set all the time. Cal, he's gorgeous.
Did you make friends?
Absolutely. He was more friends with me than he was with Geralt. He didn't recognise half the time because of the costume.
Did he give you any advice as a kind of up-and-coming actor?
Yeah, just take things moment to moment and use have positive people around you and use them. You know, you're not alone.
You hear the same thing again and again from actors who work with Henry. They all describe him as respectful, kind, and incredibly hardworking.
Do they love the fact and brag about the fact that you are Superman as well?
Absolutely, yes. And a good story, my nephew Thomas, he went to school one day and it was, talk about your family day, and he was telling all the school kids that his uncle was Superman. And of course, the teacher then said, Thomas, that we don't lie in school.
One interview starts out completely normal, but suddenly turns hilarious when Henry tells a story about his nephew trying to convince classmates that his uncle was actually Superman.
And the show is on in bars, and you can't really hear what's going on in the bar.
Right.
So if you would indulge me, what I would like you to do is punch me in slow motion. I'm going to go flying back that way.
Does it have to be in slow motion?
And this.
Another moment becomes funny purely because of how random it is. The interviewer asks Henry to fake a dramatic slow-motion punch scene right there during the interview.
It's good to see you here, well, and alive, because there was a rumor that you had passed.
Yes, yeah. A friend told me that I was dead. Via text, obviously, no one calls. And I checked online, and sure enough, I found out I was dead, according to Google.
That's got to be a little unnerving.
It definitely made me feel very alive.
Then there's the time Henry casually revealed that he once discovered online rumors claiming he had actually died. Somehow, the way he tells the story makes the whole thing weirdly funny.
Because you are the love of my life. People are not nearly as thirsty as I thought they might be. Stick his tongue down my throat, I guess. Thanks. Thanks for the opportunity to destroy my body and my life. And all I'd say is, so does tomorrow work for you too? Yes, Sam. Destroy me, like legit. He can Superman this hoe. That's very kind of you. I appreciate your...
Things get even funnier when Henry reads thirsty comments about himself from Twitter. You can literally watch him trying to process some of the things fans are saying.
I was writing, I continued to have Henry's voice in my head. And that's kind of an undeniable sign that it was meant for him.
I often have his voice in my head.
Different
images and his voice. Sorry, I do. Go on. Sorry, Lauren.
But what do you think? Is it just the looks, or is it something else?
At this point, it's pretty obvious Henry has a huge effect on people. Even writers and co-stars openly talk about how much his presence sticks in their minds.
The first time was I wasn't actually working with him. I just saw him walking to his trailer. And I was quite afraid. I was like,
you
he
also
looked so
ran
good.
away.
He looked so good. So, yeah, saw the back of him walking to his trailer.
Even actors meeting Henry for the first time talk about how intimidatingly good-looking he is. One co-star admits she literally panicked and walked away after seeing him.
Well, I didn't get to work too much with either of them, but off set they were just such a support. They're so kind, both of them, and they offer me advice constantly, and I'm really grateful that I had both of them either side of me because they're both really kind people.
They both have quite intense work ethics as well.
They do, exactly, and they've got that as well. So they're kind people and they work really, really, really hard.
After hearing all these stories, it's honestly easy to understand why Henry Cavill leaves such a strong impression on people everywhere he goes. But what do you think makes him so likable? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it.